Hi, we're trading the ES on a 2000 tick chart with 21 EMA. So today was a pretty crazy day. I got it was higher volatility over here. The points were really small. So a normal looking trade was worth a lot of points. And so I got these two, and then I got these. So I got four winners, one loss. I didn't like ending the day on a loss, but I'll get to it. So I put my overnight highs here and my overnight lows here. I felt they fit best there because there's more resistance right here than say up here. So I felt like it was best here. Now, I started looking at the chart around here. Um, so we come off these overnight lows with this uptrend. We have a break. It starts forming this range because we have a double top, double bottom. EMA is starting to go flat. You can draw a range pretty fast. Um, I didn't get anything off here. I was kind of wanting to see it get down to these lows, and at this point, I think I actually waited till here before I drew. Yeah, it was up here when I drew the range, and so I didn't get anything here. We had a leg up. It's a second entry short. I'll zoom in here. So we had a first entry short, second entry short. No way you can enter. It didn't even reach the highs, but it does have this good signal bar here. Then we have this leg down, and I drew this trend line a couple ways that allowed me to take this trade. So I tried drawing it like that. In this case, it just didn't look like a perfect trend line. If I drew it from here, then it closed out, and if I drew it from up here, then it had an overshoot. So either way, I was able to take this trade. So it's a third entry, but if you look, it is still two legs down, one leg, and then a second leg. It's a little bit harder to see, but that's still basically a second entry. So we have a good signal bar off the lows. It's the fourth bounce of this range, so I felt like it was a pretty good trade. 5 points so I entered with a stop order, and we had a second entry long or a second entry short from there. We didn't reach the highs. We turned back down. Then we started to get this uptrend forming. I was looking for something right here, but this just doesn't look very good, to be honest. It is the third bounce off the trend line. It's off the EMA, has a good signal bar, but it's just something about it doesn't look right. It's if it had closed above this range line, then I think it would have been better. Or what really would have been better is a higher low off that also reached the EMA. That would probably be pretty good. But we went into this uptrend. We had a break, attempt at a new high. We failed. We had another attempt, failed. So we just have this leg down now. Then we do rush back above, and then I started to draw this resistance after we made a couple swings here. It wasn't exact. I couldn't. I was kind of. It was kind of hard to find, but clearly there's something in this area that's stopping prices from going up. And so we had these two legs up, or first leg, first entry short, second entry short. It's not off of anything. You can't take that second entry short. Third entry, um, I don't really think of that as a breakout of this level because it just wasn't too confirmed at this point. But we had a couple attempts. We started getting congestive because we were chopping in between these highs and the EMA here. First entry long, second entry long, failure. I didn't want to enter into the EMA while it was holding a couple of times there, so I was kind of nervous about that. We rush below, then we have a first entry short, second entry short, and then it fails. Um, but really, if you look, we have first leg up, and then a second leg up because it's not quite measured, but so we have these two legs up off these highs again. I didn't take that. I was really wanting to. I was just nervous to go into the EMA because it just kept holding off of it and getting choppy around it. So I was kind of nervous. And plus we had this bullish bias going on, so I really wanted something below the EMA if I was going to take a short. At this point, I drew another line down here. I was thinking we could be going into a range. We didn't reach it again, so we didn't reach the line. Then we went back above the EMA. First entry long, second entry long, failure. This is my next trade. So 1-to-1, entered with a stop order. There was enough room down to here. Um, I thought it was pretty good. We had a break of this downtrend, so, downtrend break, expecting a new low. I thought it was pretty good. It does kind of look a little bit congested, but it's not like they're all side by side. We do have like this dip and then a pullback, so I thought it was all right. 6 points. So anyway, we uptrend break, new high. We start to head down. We don't get past the middle of this range now. We go down, and I didn't think that. I don't really think there's lows. I feel like it was more just resistance at these highs because there was really nothing consistent down here. And so we bounced before we reached the excuse me. We bounced before we reach these lows. We have a first entry short, second entry short, but it's really just like one leg up. That's not something I'd be wanting to take. Plus it closed in this trend line, or I think it closed in it. Yeah, I think so. Now we have these two legs going above the EMA. Pull back, higher low. So at this point, it's kind of like a failed second entry, but it's not off the EMA. You would really want it to be hugging the EMA, so I just don't really see anything there. But then this uptrend starts to form, and we have a break. We do have a new high, but we have these lows forming once, twice, three times, and then this right here is the fourth bounce. I liked it because, also I had this range like this at first. So it was like this, and then we had a breakout, and then we had this entry. I thought of it as like a triple test or like a quad test, basically. Um, Testing the resistance. I thought we might get a second leg because they often make two legs to a new high, and then it closed. I felt like it barely closed out of this short-term trend line, and I just thought it would be okay to ride it to the other side of the range, so that's what I did. Only got 2.5 points out of it. The volatility was slowing down around then, but either way, it's a good trade. So then we continued. We shot out. It broke out. Eventually, I raised this to here. I was thinking we could get something, and then after it started bouncing off of it here, I felt like it was a little bit confirmed. And so then here is the next trade. It was really congestive here. There's no way to enter. I wasn't wanting to go long uh, because I was worried about the range fading, and the uptrend just played out, so it's not ideal to get a breakout pullback with the uptrend because it's out of play. And so I was wanting a fade, and we rushed below, and we got this lower high. It's also kind of a second entry because we push higher, and we break, and we go lower, and we break higher a second time behind this bar. So it really is a second entry short. And so, and also two confirms off the EMA after rushing below at the fade area. So I thought that was really good looking. So 3 points, stop order. And then this trade right here, I'm lucky I entered the limit order one tick back on this trade. I felt like something was wrong with it and then ended up losing. I should not have taken this. So we rushed, let me go through. So we rushed out, breakout pullback. We continued down. There's no setup here. We want it to be off the EMA, and it's just far away, so you don't really get anything. I should probably try to draw this. So, oh yeah, look, so downtrend break, new low, and then reversal, just like it does all the time. And then we have this uptrend, we have a break. I was thinking of it as like uptrend, break, first attempt higher, second attempt higher, but it was congestive. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the sixth bar in a row. It just closed below the EMA, which that itself isn't a big deal, but it's mainly just the congestion. And also, I guess it could have been like going into this trend line and maybe, it didn't bounce off of it right there, but it's just congestive, and I'm sure if I draw like yeah, it was this, had this move down here, and then first attempt lower, second attempt lower, and then it worked after it made the second attempt, and I probably should have just waited on the second attempt to make a new low for the short-term downtrend, because that's generally where the moves are anyway. And so we have these two legs up. Oh, and I was thinking about re-entering here, But I was thinking, it could be. I was thinking, what if I'm just emotionally trading? I don't want to enter right after taking a loss. I don't. So I was thinking, don't. It's still congestive. I don't really think that's a good trade either. So after the two legs up, we have a first entry down, first entry long, and then second entry. It gets really congestive. You can't really take anything. And so, and also, I basically stopped pretty soon after this. I didn't really trade this last part right here, but I'll go through it. So downtrend, break. We have first attempt lower, second attempt lower, then it goes higher. Looks like we're forming this uptrend now. We have a break, and yeah, that's the whole day. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Um, hope y'all had a good day, like I did. Um, even if you just got one single trade, you could be up. Even if you just got this first trade, that's 5 points if you went for 1-to-1, which I really think 1-to-1, going for 1-to-1 is the best thing that you can do, because that's basically what changed my trading, going for 1-to-1. So so yeah, I hope y'all had a good trading day. Hope y'all learned something. Um, Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Oh, also, I just wanted to say, so I just reached, so what am I at? Like 315 or 320 subscribers. That's like pretty crazy. I never intended for my channel to get this huge. Um, I definitely didn't think that I would get this many subscribers. So it's nice to see that people are joining up, signing up with the channel or subscribing. So you know I really hope that y'all are learning from it and enjoying them. Uh, it's pretty crazy to think because when you look at when I'd see a channel, just say a random channel on YouTube that has like 200 subscribers or 300 subscribers, I would just say, oh, that's like a really small channel. But now that I own one, it's like, wow, 300 individual people, all click subscribe on my videos. So it's a little different when I'm the one with the channel. It really is a lot of subscribers. So, I just thought that's pretty cool. I really hope everyone's enjoying the videos. All right, well, that's it for the day. I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.